Thank you for coming to the meeting. I know it's kind of, I know it's kind of tricky in here, but we'll keep each other warm. Anyway, we're gonna start off with the pledge, and then we can continue. Oh, the flag. Okay. All right. Everybody ready? Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. That's it. That's it. Barbara? All right, we're gonna have a report done by Barbara and there's Barbara.
Good afternoon to everyone who's come out to the meeting this afternoon. We thank you for your patience and your cooperation. We're sorry it's a little bit chilly, but stay warm, okay? We want to keep in prayer the family of Carmen Rivera, who has made her transition. There will be a viewing for her tomorrow, Thursday, at the Ortiz Funeral Home on 103rd Street. And the final services for Ms. Rivera will be at St. Cecilia's on Friday at 10 a.m. There are flyers on the front desk if anybody would like to detail information about her homegoing services, okay? I would also like you to keep in prayer Sister Lucretia, who is sick. We want you to pray for her that she gets well, okay? If there's others that you know that are sick or shut in or homebound that we need to remember, please let us know. We like to send them cards to let them know that we are thinking about them, even though they can't come in person. That would be quite helpful. Thank you kindly for your attention.
All right, thank you, Barbara. We're gonna have Jeffrey. Sorry we're late today. We'll try to make it better next week because I know it's time for you to go home. Jeffrey,
Because you know the event of the meeting started, so we should start probably at 4 o'clock.
thank you,
I
Jeffrey.
don't know for the reason why it's always late, so I think we need to improve.
Shama, we can't hear you. Gemma, there's no sound. We can't hear you at all.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I hear you now.
Okay, okay, my name is Jeffrey Stewart, the food service manager at Stanley Isaac Senior Services Center. Standing beside me is my new supervisor, who is my new Crystal. So I will let her introduce herself to you to let you know what she did and her role that she does at the center.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Angela Kaiman. First off, I could never be a Crystal. She's one of a kind, one in a million. I'm the new food and nutrition director. I will work with Jeffrey to ensure that your meals are hot, tasty, healthy, and follow the guidelines. We also do the Meals on Wheels program. We do a lot of catering to other locations. And so we encompass all of the food. We work with the nutritionist when people have special requests or special diet needs or whatever to do what we can to accommodate. I haven't learned all of my job yet. That's what I know so far. And every day Jeffrey and Krista are teaching me new things. So I'm excited to be here to work for you guys and to, I welcome any comments, good, bad, or otherwise.
Thank you so much.
And on that note, you know, I didn't have a chance to do the food committee on Friday because of that horrible storm that we had. So we're gonna do a food committee coming up soon. We need to discuss about Thanksgiving, what you all would like to have to eat for Thanksgiving. And so on that note, is there any grievancy about the food? Any complaints of the food lately? How are the food lately?
The testing is going on, that's why we're telling everybody to turn your phones off because it's gonna affect everybody's cell phone.
I'll have to stick with Gemma so we can set a date. So as soon as that date is been known, it will be posted.
Yeah.
Yes, it doesn't matter.
So the next food committee will be on Friday, the 27th of October.
The next food committee will be Friday, October 27th, 1 p.m. All the
Thank you.
committee meetings are at 1 p.m.
All right. So if nothing else, we'll take our leave and
Thank you, Jeffrey, and thank you, Angela. Sorry. Thank you. All right, we have next, where's Crystal? Crystal?
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm
Okay,
standing
sorry.
in for Bristol for the Hospitality Committee. Again, we would just like to let you know that the Hospitality Committee is functioning and up and running. We want to encourage all of you to please come out tomorrow to our open house, which is Thursday, October the 5th at 2 p.m. We will have several vendors represented. The cafeteria will be changed into a magnificent facade that you won't recognize. There'll be different vendors. There'll be table for the health committee. There'll be a table for our daily bus trips. There'll be tables for arts and crafts. There'll be vendors like the 19th precinct will be with us. Cornell Wow will be with us, and a few others will be with us. And the idea is to let you know what services and programs we offer here at Stanley Isaacs, because we want you to participate. It's a numbers game. You got to be here. If you're not here, programs get closed down, and then you say, where is it? I was interested in that. But if you don't come, it won't be there. So please come out to the open house. You'll be learning things that we're doing that you may not be aware of. There's a lot of new programs that have been introduced, so come out. The other thing I'd like to now remind you of is that we're gonna have a service of appreciation. It's a small little program that will be held on November the 9th. It's to show appreciation for everyone who comes out to participate and to volunteer and to help out in whatever little way that you can. I do hope y'all will have some smiles on your face because I'm looking at y'all get ready to frighten me. Yes, baby.
What time is the open house?
From 2 to 4.
Thank you.
The last thing I want to mention is in December, we're having a Deck the Halls, y'all. The home center we're gonna decorate on December the 1st. We're calling it a holiday party. No, it's not the kind of party with food and drink and all that. It's just that we're gonna decorate the whole facility. So y'all come out and join us on that. And we'll keep you informed as progress is made on both of those events. Thank you for your attention on behalf of Sister Christie.
Thank you, Barbara. It's Vincent here. We're gonna bring the programming updates with the Ed Rep Committee.
We're all playing different roles today. I first want to take a second to make sure you can see me. Sorry. Cool. So I first want to take a second to introduce two new people who are joining our team. So if you guys want to come up, if you guys wouldn't mind standing here because the camera's over here. I know everyone's already done this, so we'll just get it out of the way. This is Jessica. Jennifer, sorry, I don't know why I said Jessica. I don't know what Jessica is. This is Jennifer. It's been a long day. Everyone thinks that we're related. We're not related. She's our new community resource coordinator. So if you remember Alberto Rivera, he was the person that oversaw the pantry operations. She is your new pantry girl. Give her a little time. She's getting acclimated. She just literally started today. So Welcome to the team. I also would like to introduce Jackie. She is our MSW intern for this academic year, sorry. Academic year. Yeah. So, she started last week?
Yeah.
She started last week, so she's still getting acclimated as well. There's plenty of seats up front. She's just getting acclimated as well, so just give her a little while. She's learning the ropes, but she's excited to meet all of you guys. I told her she should be schmoozing in the hallway with you guys, so schmooze along, okay? Also, once she gets a little more acclimated, we'll be adding her to the walk-in schedule, so you'll be able to have another social worker you can visit during walk-in. So we're excited to have them. Say hi when you see them in the hallway. Remember, I'm Gemma, she's Jennifer. We're not related, so. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice to meet everyone.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Yeah.
you.
I'm excited. I'm excited to work with everyone.
So I'm playing Vincent today. Vincent is manning the front. So thank you, Vincent. So, first I want to start again. If you didn't hear it, the open house is tomorrow. If you have friends that have ever been like, oh, that center sounds fun, I want to know all about what the Isaac Center is doing. If you haven't been here in a while, or you just want to come and say hi and see some friendly faces. The open house will be tomorrow from 2 to 4. I should say 2 to 4. The NYU CareLink students will be here next Tuesday. They'll be doing a presentation on diabetes management and nutrition related to diabetes management. They will be here from 10 to 11 doing their presentation in the dining room. And then Thursday the 12th, the 19th precinct will be here doing their safety presentation. And yeah, it's a good presentation. The Nuccio fan club, if you're a part of the Nuccio fan club, Officer Nuccio will be here on Thursday the 12th from 1 to 2 p.m. And then our Hispanic Heritage Celebration will be on Friday the 13th from 2 to 4 p.m. It says 1:30 to 5. It's actually 2 to 4. Come, it's going to be very exciting. As usual, your peers are putting on a great performance and a great celebration of Hispanic heritage. So come and enjoy. It's one of the events with food, so I know we'll get plenty of people. We will also be holding the end of life planning workshop with Vols Volunteer for Legal Services. They have a pro bono program where you can meet with lawyers and they help you prepare your end of life documents. So these are advanced directives like wills, power of attorney, health proxies. If you qualify based on their eligibility criteria, you can get the services for free. I highly recommend it. Even if you're not eligible for their services, you can at least learn what kind of documents you need to prepare for end of life preparations. This way you're empowered to make decisions about what happens when you can't make decisions for yourself. So that workshop will be Wednesday, the 18th from 2 to 3 p.m. And then Samuel will be doing a presentation on all things SNAP. So that's food stamps. That will be Thursday, the 19th from 1 to 2 p.m. We will have our October birthday party on Friday, the 20th from 2 to 4 p.m. And then the last week of the month, we have our committees. We have our hospitality committee, Wednesday, the 25th from 1 to 2 p.m. Programming committee, the 26th from 1 to 2 p.m. and food committee, Friday, the 27th from 1 to 2 p.m. and a highly requested Halloween party, the 31st from 2 to 4. So for the birthday party, we won't be doing the costume contest. It'll be black and orange theme. So wear your best black, wear your best orange, wear both. We're up to you. And then we will be doing the Halloween party on the 31st, 2 to 4. So that we went where we're doing our costume contest. Okay. Some other things that we added that are not in this calendar. HRA will be doing 2 pop-up events to assist people with EBT skimming. If you please be aware that unfortunately there is an epidemic of SNAP skimming It's systematic. It doesn't seem like it's isolated to one specific place. It's happening all over the city. It's not any specific stores. Unfortunately, a lot of people are getting their SNAP money skimmed. What that means is that money is being taken from your account that you did not spend yourself. This means, A, if you have a lot of money that you have saved on your SNAP, you really shouldn't be, for lack of better terms, hoarding your SNAP funds, because unfortunately, if they get taken, they can't guarantee that all that money is going to be restored. The second thing is you should be monitoring your account. When you get your receipts at the supermarket, it usually has your balance on the bottom of your receipt. If you notice something suspicious, you don't remember that you spent X amount of money, you're noticing a large amount gone, please come for the social work walk-ins and the social workers can help you. Samuel wasn't able to assist with EBT skimming cases, but the social workers can, as well as for this event. We will have one on October 16th from 1 to 5. And then we will also have another one on October 27th. We will have a session from 9 to 11, and then another one from 1 to 5. We're gonna try to do appointments. That is what is preferred. However, if something happens between now and then and you end up having to walk in, we'll try to accommodate you as best as we can. The appointments are first come, first served, and this is open to all ages, okay? So if you know someone, like a neighbor or something, has said their SNAP got stolen or skimmed, you can also refer them to this event. You need to make if you notice that you had SNAP, your account got skimmed, you need to report it by the 31st. That's the last day that they're for this batch of skimming. Unfortunately, it is a really big problem. A lot of people are being affected by it. Local electeds are you have to go through the HRA process. Just because you make a complaint or file a report with the NYPD does not mean that they're going to get your SNAP back. You have to go through the HRA process to get your benefits restored, as many of the benefits as they can restore for you. However, it is also helpful for you to file the NYPD report because this documents the large amount of people who are experiencing this crime. So that's my spiel on that. Those are my one-time programs. The 27th. The second date is the 27th. We will have time from 9 to 11 and 2 to 4. We're hoping that we can get at least 4, if not 6 people at each of these events. So we should be full, pretty staffed up for this. And these are people that are sent directly from HRA. So they have access to the system to pull the information that they need for you. When you come, make sure you bring your ID, make sure you bring your SNAP card. If you have any receipts that document where you notice the change, they will be pulling the SNAP report anyway, your expense report anyway, but it's good to just have whatever documents you can with you. All righty, as if you haven't heard enough of my voice. Oh, yes. So just some things that I want to remind people. We have the NOEP walk-in. That is with Samuel. That is primarily for people who are having issues with their SNAP. If they want to apply for SNAP, if you applied in the past for SNAP and you want to reassess to either see if you're getting the correct amount. Some people are getting less than they should be getting. Some people may have more medical bills than they did at the time that they first tried to apply. There's a lot of different factors that go into determining if you're eligible for SNAP and also how much you're getting for SNAP. So if you feel like you should be getting more, or you want to see if you can get access to more, see Samuel, make an appointment, come for the walk-ins. His walk-ins are Tuesday 10 to 1 and Wednesdays 1 to 4. However, his walk-ins are a little different than the social work walk-ins. He does not have time constraints on his time slot. So if someone comes in and they need to do a registration, he may not be available for an hour and 15 minutes, and he will be taking that person at that walk-in. So I highly suggest making an appointment if you don't want to come in for the walk-in and take that chance. But I highly suggest if you think that you're not getting the correct amount for SNAP, if you want to apply, he's your go-to person. We also have added, we're very excited for her to start, Angelica. She's really great. She's also a member of the community. She is our HSE intern for this cohort. She will be running a tech assistance walk-in Mondays through Wednesday, so Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from the hours of 3 to 5 p.m. It is walk-in. However, if she finds that she needs a little more, time to sit aside with you, she can make follow-up appointments with you when she's in on Thursday or Friday for the full day. She can assist with things like how to send an email from your phone, taking pictures, sending a text, sending picture messages, making copies, faxes, and more. So she will help as best as she can. She's not a computer expert. She is a tech assistant. She'll help you to the best of her abilities. All righty, time for the fun stuff. So I just wanted to make sure that this is all addressed. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But whatever the case is, we understand that we are short-staffed. I know you've seen me and Vincent at the front for a while. That's an internal matter. Please don't discuss it further than that. We are addressing it. We understand. As much as you love to see Vincent and I's faces, we will be getting a front desk staff member who is your front desk staff member. Also, please be patient because Vincent and I have been sitting up at the front desk for 3 weeks straight, and we have a lot of things that we get done aside from just sitting at the front desk. I also just wanted to clarify so everyone is clear. I oversee everything that has to do with aging services in this building, aside from home delivered meals and the kitchen. I oversee Gloria, who oversees the social worker. I also oversee Jennifer, who oversees the community benefits team, who's the team that handles pantry. I also oversee the community concierge, which that spot is vacant right now. So I just wanted to make sure it's clear kind of where everyone stands. And then Crystal is my boss, and Crystal oversees all the senior centers for Goddard. So if you're having any issues at the center, try to speak with Vincent. He'll try to help you as best as he can. If he can't, then he may direct you to me, and I may be able to address it, make a decision, give an answer. And if you feel like me and Vincent aren't doing the job that you need or fixing the problem that you feel like you're having, that's when you go to Crystal, okay? So that's kind of the pecking order, for lack of better terms. Exactly, the chain of command. This isn't to say that we don't want to speak to you, but everyone that we staff in this building is very highly equipped to assist you. We're not hiring just for funsies, just to pull people off the street. The people that are here to help are here to help. Everyone is doing the best at their job. So just give people credit. Try to ask the question. If they don't know, they'll point you in the right direction. The other pressing issue that I wanted to address, and I know this is going to be a tough one, so I understand the difficulty. So pantry. We're down to 1 staff member for the pantry team right now, but we just got Jennifer to join us. However, that basically means we only have 1 person and lots of deliveries. We will be moving away, starting for next month, we will be moving away from the delivery. We do not have the capacity to make as many deliveries as we did before. We don't have the volunteer group that assisted us with deliveries. Also, pantry deliveries was done as a direct response to COVID to avoid the crowds in the building, having people have to wait. And, we don't have enough space to social distance all the people that we serve for pantry. This isn't to say that people will be removed off the list. However, we unfortunately will be ending deliveries for pantry. If you have extenuating circumstances, you will need to speak with your social worker so we can discuss to see if there's any accommodation we can make for deliveries. However, we will significantly be reducing the amount of deliveries that we are doing or can do just because of capacity. Also, just reminding you, we run 2 pantries, but both of the pantries that we run are not rules that are set by us. They are set by the organizations that we facilitate the pantries through. The pantry on Wednesdays is a weekly pantry. It is through Food Bank for New York City. The rules for Food Bank for New York City are the rules from Food Bank for New York City. Anyone of all ages can come to that pantry, regardless of membership, okay? I know it can be frustrating to feel like, oh, these people, I've never seen them before, they only come. We're here to give people that come food if they need, okay? It's not our place to determine who needs the food, why they need it, if they actually need it. They need food, they come, they get it. That's the rules. The second pantry is New York Common Pantry. We are a New York Common Pantry partner. The rules for New York Common Pantry are set by New York Common Pantry. We operate New York Common Pantry through the Nourish program. This is a program specifically for older adults, and it is income-based. If you're interested in a monthly pantry, please speak to your social worker, as we have a couple of spots available right now. It is pickup, but it's only monthly, so it's a lot less food than getting weekly. But you have to speak with your social worker so they can do the evaluation to make sure that you qualify. Programming courtesy. Okay, as a reminder, I say this every time. Make sure if you are coming for dine-in, you are mindful of the time that you are spending in the dining. We love that people love to come for lunch. We love that people are getting along and making friends, but please be mindful that if you come for the first seating, there are oftentimes people waiting for the second seating, and you're more than welcome to stay and sit in the lobby and continue your conversation. So this way other people can come in and dine and eat as well. This also means, again, if you come late, if you come after 11:30, you will have to wait for the second seating. This is just to create a safe environment within the dining room. So this way you're not having any traffic jams, anyone bumping into anything, any spills, any issues like that. Patience is a kind of a common theme I want to address. Birthday party. Birthday party was a little chaotic. I'm really glad everyone's enjoying the birthday party, enjoying the theme. We are working on getting more seating for everyone, but I'm glad people are coming. We have always delivered cake to the table. Please do not approach the table for cake. Please do not approach the cart for the drinks. We will come to you. Again, this avoids bumping into people, getting cake on people, spilling juice. I know it's exciting. I know everyone's waiting for the cake. They've done their singing. They need to lubricate their vocal cords with the juice in the cake, but you gotta wait so we avoid any traffic jams. Trip courtesy. That's another thing. I know I discussed it last trip. So 2 things. First, if you're going on a trip, whether it's the small bus or the charter bus, walkers, canes, and wheelchairs always go first. If you want to wait outside, you can stand outside and freeze in the cold. That's totally up to you. But the walkers, canes, and wheelchairs will always go first on the bus. And then everyone else is. The way the system works is we will let people know when the bus is here. We will let the walkers, canes, and wheelchairs get on the bus, and then we can grab everyone else. We're not leaving without anyone. If you want to stand out in the cold, be my guest, but you need to make space and allow people to get on the bus without feeling rushed. The second thing, the daily bus trips. The bus simply provides transportation. If we're going, we have a couple trips that are on the list for next month that are museums. We have a trip this Friday to an apple orchard. There's a couple museums, a couple apple orchards. If they go to a restaurant or something, those fees are on you. If you go on the trip, that's up to you. If you want to go on the trip and if you want to pay for those things. If you don't want to go, it's on the calendar that they're stopping there. So they can't make a million stops. It's not an Uber. It's going point A, point B. And the reason why we need to make sure that that's firm and we can't transport people back and forth is because A, we need to make sure the whole group is in one general vicinity. And 2, if God forbid there's an accident, having 2 groups in 2 different places is not ideal, obviously. So again, this is not just to be meticulous and make sure you're saying, well, if you want to go, you need to make sure you pay. We know that most of you know that, but just reiterating, the bus simply provides transportation. They're taking you to point A. If there's 2 stops, they're taking the A, B, C, and then back. So just be mindful of that when you're looking at the trips. If there's a museum, you likely will be paying your own admission for these daily bus trips. If we're able to get discounted rates, we will work on that. We always look into that before we plan the trips, but just be mindful of that when you're selecting the trips you want to go in. We've been trying to be better about getting these calendars out on time. So the daily bus trips are in the calendar. So you can know ahead of time where they're going, where they're stopping. I try to include as many details in the calendar as I can, so you know ahead of time. Last thing with patients, tables are not to sit on. Okay.
Just to piggyback off of Gemma. Also, we'll try to work out where we'll find out the price range. So it will be on there, letting you know exactly what you have to pay, so there's no surprise.
It'll likely be on the weekly one instead of the monthly one because the monthly one is kind of small. So just either come at the beginning of the week or check your email for the attachment for the bus trip breakdown. Last thing, the tables in the hallway are not to sit on, they're for tabling. The tables are tabling. The chairs are chairing.
Yes.
I know that we have a lot less seating and I know Crystal said it, so don't, you know, this is me reiterating it. The chairs in the hallway are there. We're glad that you want to come and hang out with us. However, we are not required to provide seating in the lobby. So unfortunately, the chairs we got are the chairs we got. So yes, I know chairs are mushy. I can't make the chairs less mushy, but I will take that into consideration if we ever purchase new chairs.
Just to let you be aware, Stanley Isaacs is unique in itself. When you go to other centers, they don't have chairs for you in the lobby. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You either stand or you walk out. That's it. You go see who you got to see and outdoor. They don't provide seats in the lobby area for you to sit down. So be appreciative of that.
Last thing, I know a lot of people are probably wondering what the status is on this. The bathrooms, we're waiting on a contractor to come and evaluate what's wrong with the bathroom. Essentially, there's the automatic door button is broken. It's getting hot and I don't know why it's getting hot and I would hate for someone to electrocute themselves. And no matter how many signs, you see the caution tape on the door, people still try to use the bathroom. So no matter how much signage you try to put on the door, it doesn't, and I can't turn it off. So I'd rather avoid having any injuries with the door. And I know it's inconvenient. Trust me, we all are frustrated with having to use the bathrooms down the hall, but we're working on it. And that's the best update I can give you, unfortunately. Lastly, we moved the book club, has rescheduled to which date? November 2nd? Yeah, I think it's the 9th. The first Monday in November, the book club will be meeting. They will be reading the same book, which is The Wife Between Us. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Rhonda. I'm the book club leader. This is the book we're reading. It's called The Wife Between Us by Grant Hendricks and Sarah Picani. So we're gonna be reading every first Monday of the month. And we meet on Zoom. If you need or want to meet in person, I will come in and we can meet in person and on Zoom for the people that want to stay at home. But we've been meeting since the pandemic on Zoom, but you know, like I said, we can have a meeting in person also. Okay, so this is the book, The Wife Between Us.
It's the same book that's in the calendar for October for the Monday, the 2nd.
Thank you, Gemma.
Also, one last thing, I just got confirmation that we will be having an emergency preparedness event on November, I believe it's Thursday, November 2nd at 1 p.m. Senator Serrano's office will be sponsoring the event. They'll be going over different tactics and procedures you may want to take into consideration to be prepared for any emergency. Perfect example, last Friday, it was flooding. You know, knock on wood, that doesn't affect you as badly as it did some other parts of the city. So, you know, unfortunately, the reality of the world we live in is that our planet is struggling. I'm sure you read the news and every day there's some other natural disaster, natural phenomenon that feels unnatural. So you just want to be as prepared as you possibly can be. So they're gonna have emergency preparedness events. I believe it's Thursday the 2nd at 1 p.m. It's the first Thursday in November. And they'll also be providing emergency packs. So I'll be putting the flyers out in the lobby. If you don't see them in the lobby right after this, they'll definitely be at the open house and be out, and it'll be in November's calendar as well. In addition to emails and all the other way you guys get your information. That's my spiel. Yeah.
Anybody have any questions?
Okay, mine is about the reaction that has black on the sea. Can you do something about that poultry wounds and whatnot?
Talk to me later, because I gotta figure out which bathroom that is.
Okay. Is the bathroom fixed now?
No, I just made the announcement. We're waiting on a contractor to get back to us.
So Angela?
Hold on, I'll stop you.
No, I want to ask you another question. It's like about the person that's coming to the center to teach us about using the cell phones.
So it's not a class, it's just a walk-in. So she'll sit down with you and you say, oh, I need help with this, and she'll help you as best as she can.
But we don't need any appointment. You just.
No, it'll be walk-in. So just how you come in for the social work walk-in, it's how you would come in to meet with her.
In the staff email that the pink one, the spout on the sink works all over the place. It's probably something your maintenance people can fix for the washer or something else. You might look into that and I've got to go see lots of deals and find out. If you can do it.
I think once the contractor comes to take care of the door, they can take care of everything else that's happening. Is that same bathroom, right?
No, she's definitely talking about something else. Yeah.
Just for cell phones or in tablets also. Okay.
She can assist with different types of technology. Again, it's tech assistance, it's not tech class. So if you're coming in and you want her to teach you how to use Microsoft Excel, she may not be able to help you with that. But if you need help typing something up, she definitely can help you with that. So just don't expect her to teach you how to do coding by the end of the time you meet with her. You create your own apps. Any questions online? Feel free to unmute yourself if you have any questions. Any questions online?
Yes, so we're gonna move it along so somebody has any more questions.
Yeah.
Are you also looking to use the there's a box out there for?
Yes.
Finish that?
The suggestion box. No, I didn't. Thank you for the reminder. So in the lobby, when you come in, across from the board where the daily schedule is written is a suggestion box. Vincent and I checked it before this meeting. There was nothing in it. That's where if you're not comfortable coming and speaking to us directly about issues that you're having, things you're seeing, use the suggestion box. If you feel like there's certain trips you want to go on, use the suggestion box. If you feel like there's certain songs or type of music you want to hear at the birthday party, use the suggestion box. That is the best way for you to anonymously give information.
And you can also come to all the meetings at the end of the month.
Yes. And the committee meetings are also a perfect place for you to come and voice your concerns, opinions, questions, etc. We try to give you answers as best as we can. Sometimes it means we have to come back to you. Also, we have to be reasonable. So sometimes we can't meet every single request and demand that everyone has, but we do the best that we can to make this the place that you want to be and what you want to see.
Gemma? Now, Sharon, no, Angela,
Nope, we're all the way down to Gloria.
we finished everything?
Yeah.
Ready to come?
No.
All right, Gloria then.
All right, Gloria, with us?
Hi there. I'm sorry that I missed all of you last month. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Like I said, I'm sorry I missed all of you last month, but I was on the meeting from beginning to end, which was very, very, very good. So for today, I have for you, smiles, bless others. It takes so little effort to smile instead of frown, Just turn the corners of your mouth up instead of down. Perhaps someone will catch your smile, someone who's feeling blue. Because you smiled, he too will smile and have a brighter view. God gives each face the will to smile. This gift is yours and mine, to chase away the clouds of doubt and cause the sun to shine. Every smile you give away will bless someone anew. And the nicest part of all, you'll be happy too. So I'm glad that I was able to share something with you today. Looking out here, I'm glad to see Patricia Marshall. I'm glad to see Vera and all of those faces that are so familiar to me that I miss so much. And we're going to get together one of these days. But I want you all to know that I love you from the bottom of my heart. Okay? Take care. Okay.
We'll see you next month. Hoping for. The meeting is adjourned. Does somebody else have anything else to say?
Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Stay warm, stay busy.